Hello and welcome to a quick video covering the new 2.11.5 Awakening the Rebellion update. So in this video, we're going to cover everything the Discord has to say from the developers, and then we're also going to go over the patch notes and see what else is in this update. So to celebrate Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you, we have a big surprise for you, another Awakening the Rebellion update. This update contains the already previewed GC layouts and a handful of new maps, but most importantly, a batch of new units with the goal of making the huts and the hut tech feel more complete and worth using. Therefore, we have internally dubbed this update the Hut Fix, which is just kind of funny. As always, we have a few numerous fixed bugs, some more severe than others, fixed texts, and some small balance changes. The update will be save compatible, but using it with an old save will have side effects like with the new units not being tech locked for the Black Sun, so be aware. So definitely really good, so you can use this with your current saves, or if you want to maximize it to perfection, start a new save as well. Be sure to check the version number on the main menu to say 11.5 to know if the update has successfully downloaded. So what that means is when you go onto Awaken Rebellion, right here in the bottom right hand corner, a new feature is they added the mod version, and you can see it says 2.11.5. So if it still says like 0.4, then just reload your mod, or if you have to, you might have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and then it should be fixed after that. So let's go ahead and check out the patch notes. Looks like we got a good amount of pages actually, so this is a pretty decent sized update. So new units, this is definitely what I'm most curious to see. We have the Kunalak Destroyer, new capital ship for Tech 3 for the huts, long-range weapons, and high speed. They have a luxury sail barge, new vehicle for huts, and Hut Tech 3 carries multiple soldiers that fire from railing windows, very powerful and fun. I'm assuming that's obviously the luxury sail barge that we see in episode 6 with Jabba the Hutt on it. Beast Cage, new structure for huts, and Hut Tech 2 spawns Acklays, Rancors, Reeks, Gizkas, and the Vornskers as garrison. Oh, this is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. So this is a defensive structure that the Hutts and the Hutt Cartel can build, just like, let's say, like an outpost for the Empire, or a rebel camp for the rebels, or like turbo lasers, or like a shield generator. That's a defensive thing, so I guess when you come in and attack a planet with a beast cage, it spawns these units that you can use. Sandcrawler, new vehicle for the Hutts and the Hut Tech 1, similar to how the Sandcrawler worked on maps. It spawns 3 Java companies, but also has the Brace for Impact ability as a black market upgrade, along with a new Gonk Droid ability. I wonder what that looks like. Oh, well, right here. Gonk Droids act as both a repair station and ammo crate for infantry in a wide radius. That's cool because I'm assuming that means it is a constant buff of an ammo crate rather than just like an ability you get to use to buff their fire rates. That's really good. Sandcrawlers obviously also have the ability to transport infantry, so for a solid Tech 1 unit, that's not bad having that Sandcrawler. We've got the Kipana gunship, new gunship hut for Hut and Tech 2, has a massive mass driver, can snipe hard points from afar, and can hold position ability that slows it down and to increase its fire rate. Interesting. Could be a good long-range unit for the Hutts. We've got the Suba Skiff, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. New vehicle for the Hutts in Tech 1, acts as an anti-air unit, but can also fight infantry and light vehicles with its particle cannons. That's good because I'm not sure the Hutts had a dedicated anti-air unit. You got the ULAV, new starting unit for the Rebel Alliance starting vehicle, replacing the T1As. I wonder if that means the T1A is gone. Interesting. So the ULAV fills the similar role as the T1A, using blaster cannons and grenade launchers, but lacks a shield. I wonder what that looks like. And then we also have the Imperial Navy Trooper, new medic support platoon for the Empire. Ooh, I honestly love that. I'm glad they got rid of the Army guys. Only available as a starting force in mission rewards. So I'm assuming that means that is in addition to the Army guys. So that's really cool. That'll be interesting to see and how common they are and how many you start off with. So here's the biggest change outside of those new units. New GC layouts. So you're going to have to go and explore this on your own, but they added a lot of new GC layouts. A lot of ones that are already existing, they just separated it into its own campaign if you want to. So with the new grand layouts, you have like Galactic North, Galactic South, Galactic Center. You got the Light Random, Galactic North Random, South Random, Center Random. Grand layout, Awakening Rebellion Light, which is basically the grand layouts, but like with less planets. So I'm assuming it's around 150 planets. It's going to be more than the original layouts, but also less than the grand layouts. Web Outer Rim Campaign Center Coruscant has been changed to Core World Fortress Cluster. No idea what that means, but okay. Balance updates. We'll quickly go through some of this. Looks like some of that has been teched down. Okay, so you can start the buffer zone mission. That's actually interesting. I'm surprised they did that. It starts at week 18 instead of week 36 for the Black Sun campaign. Removing one battle dragon from the starting Hapen fleet to make it a little bit less effective. Minor factions cost 5k to build. Alright, for some insane reason, so that's going to buff them. So you can read through this, take your time and go through all of it, allowing more planets to build grand arenas, making the huts even more powerful. Grand arenas make a lot of money, so you can tell, obviously, with this being considered the hut fix update, the huts are not only getting a lot of new stuff, but it looks like they're going to be a much more usable faction. Balance updates, the ATDT has been nerfed finally. This thing was broken. It was a lot of fun to use, though. Fire rate reduced, accuracy decreased, damage was also reduced. Fire damage has slightly less damage to light armor, and made IRDs. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. An IRD. Groups of 4. Balance updates in the space. The HWK ability recharged, I'm assuming, was upped to 105, because this thing is supposed to be one of the best abilities in the game for like real try-hard, really veteran, experienced players. They take advantage of the HWK. Increased duration of defensive shield, 30 seconds. Upped both of these units, which I don't know if the Derbula, I believe that's also a hut ship, and I know the Purunga is a hut ship. Good, because this thing was kind of weak, and it needed more health to make it a lot stronger. Bacurran Planet Defense has 2 Bacurran destroyers. I wonder if it only had 1. That'd be really good. That makes it a lot more useful. And increased range and speed of GTS projectiles should hit the map more reliable now. Oh, ground to space. That is so nice. So that makes them much more effective. So we're talking ion cannons, hypervelocity guns, and I forget what the other one's called. Planetary turbo laser, I believe is what it's called. So for all the factions, it looks like this will make it more reliable. It doesn't say more accurate, but I assume that's what that is. Range and speed, yeah. That's really good. I'm excited to see that. I got a lot of new maps and a lot of new map changes. That is another really big part of this. So shout out to all the developers. You can see who made which maps. So thank you to all of those guys. And then, of course, we have a bunch of bug fixes. So that's interesting right here. Look at this. Boss tech requirement text from... Oh, I'm assuming that's just a fix. Okay, to the actual text of it. But yeah, you can go through all of these as well. AI adjustments. As you can see, that we fixed a bunch of stuff and changed some things potentially as well. And then, of course, we have some miscellaneous. So miscellaneous, we've got hut infantry, barracks, and factory new models. That'll be good to see. Rebel T1B, T1C, T3H, and T3B now have different variants for each planet terrain. That's actually cool. So a lot of looks like the miscellaneous has a lot of appearance changes, a lot of skins and textures and stuff like that. So Ligurians now use Ligurian Freighter as their transport. Okay, Pike transport. I wonder if those are new. I wonder if this Ligurian Freighter and the Pike Freighter is new. So that's talking about the ground units being in space, I'm assuming. That'll be really cool. Their freighters have also popped up in there. So yeah, I'm assuming these are new freighters, so check that out. I'm surprised to have like the miscellaneous. When you see miscellaneous, you kind of think, at least I do, like smaller things. But these are some pretty cool changes. Gave Imperial Speeder Bikes a Speeder Bike icon instead of default Scout Trooper. I do love that. That's a nice change. And then finally, the most important thing of the update, added Blue Space Nebula props. So that's really cool. A lot of really good stuff in this update. Obviously, with the primary focus of the modders being on Awakening of the Clone Wars, I'm really excited to see that they actually still have some focus on Awakening Rebellion, have a pretty massive update. This is pretty huge, especially for the huts. So definitely let me know what your favorite thing that you see in this is, and what you're most excited for in this new update. And then obviously we will have some new news for Awakening of the Clone Wars coming out very soon. I'm going to watch this video actually now once I get done with this one. And yeah, let me know what y'all think about this update.